Got another question as well with regard to trend. Let me have a look. What did you view on this question? Well, yeah, while drawing weekly trend lines, is it okay if they pass? Oh, yes. Sorry, I missed. Well, I did read it, but I missed doing it here. Right. So back to Shafiq. While drawing weekly trend lines, is it okay if they pass through the bodies of some candles to connect to the next pivot? There was a discussion in the academy regarding this. Can we have my view on it? Yeah, absolutely. That's fine. Yeah, that is absolutely fine. What you do, your weekly trend lines are for your benefit to actually give you advantage in the chart. So if you connect two pivots together and there's a few candles in between, but thereafter that weekly trend line has been really respected, then keep it in your charts. Absolutely. There's not an issue with that. Absolutely. I rarely do go through let's have a look. See, I rarely do go through bodies of candles. But let's say I was coming off this pivot here. I'm not, but let's say this was a pivot I was coming off, and I was trying to attach it to that pivot high there, or well, this one's a better example here. Now, well, I'd have to pass through a lot of bodies here. But if this proved to be really, really respected thereafter, then yeah, I'd keep it in the chart. That's fine. So yes, the answer is you can do that, but it has to prove itself. Not a very good example, that one, because there wouldn't be very much price action to compare the weekly trend line with thereafter, or interaction with it. But you can do it from a long way further back. So yeah, maybe if you hooked off this one, well, no, I mean, I won't do it, but hopefully that explains what it is. So you can go through the bodies, you can connect to a pivot at high. If you want to do it from here, connect to that one. And then we've got fantastic interaction here, showing respect for that trend line. Absolutely keep it. That's fine. That's good. Don't keep any lines in your chart that aren't helping you. They just will hinder you, but they have to be respected. These are weekly trend lines. All of them have proved themselves in previous price history, so therefore they are kept in the chart. See how price has respected this one here. It just, why wouldn't you want that in your chart? It needs to be there. Sometimes you get a candle, hardly any wicks on it. Well, both conditions haven't been fulfilled, so therefore it wouldn't be, yeah, you've got to have a higher wick. It doesn't got to be on the same candle, but you've got to have a higher wick and a higher body. It can be on different candles. As long as you've got those, you need both conditions to do it. Move up in price. Look at this. Look at that. Run up in price, pull back, push back up. How good's that? Enter there, push down. There's an area, you see. That's the area you need to be highlighting, seeing if we've got any problems here. Has that got any issues? Well, yeah, you can see it probably has. You go back and make an assessment. While I was going back making an assessment of this, I went up on the higher time frame onto 4 hour and was assessing to see whether this trade was worth taking. Came across a couple of things. One of them, apologies, was here. For those of you that know I love my value zones, and that this is on a 4 hour chart. We've had a push up in price, a pull back, a push back up, a pull back down, and a push through higher. So that fulfills the criteria for a value zone. So we've got this push up in price, a pull back with some clear space here, push up higher, pull back down, again with clear space here, and then a push higher. So that is all good. But that is a 4 hour institutional value zone that's there. And then as I went back further to test this is the line here that I was testing, see if it was acting as support and resistance. Kept on going back and having a look. And eventually, when I get there, you can see how it's acted there. We'll get there eventually. There it is. So we had this rundown in price, really good rundown in price.